Finally. Not finally. Let's go ahead and switch these around. There we go. All right. Getting into the tournament officially. Oh, is my mic even on? Okay, my mic is on. Dude, guys, I've been thrown for a loop, but you know what? We're finally getting into the tournament. And what way to start a $100 tournament, $101 tournament with none other than a Blaziken Ditto. My man is over here with the purple, not looking blue at all, but he is looking kind of blue in the face with the start of a fireball to win. Okay, both of them choosing EX Aerial Ace, but not gonna get some of the mix. Heat Wave, gonna add on to the offense, but look at my man Leches taking to the skies and maneuvering as best as he can. Gonna go ahead, keep the corner, goes with the kick. Now, what I'm surprised by is that Leches doesn't go with the Oki lingering fireball. Oh my gosh, that was a high knee right there, and that wasn't a high jump kick, just so you know. Okay, choosing a bad anti-air versus a character that has a bad anti-air, I feel like that works. I feel like that's a 1-to-1, but only gonna be a 1 start for Leches as he takes the first round. Okay, sitting on the 1-2 and then goes for the 2 leg kicks, giving him a 2-piece. Ooh, air legs, gonna go straight into the Flare Blitz. Gonna activate Burst? No, instead we're gonna go ahead and take the damage, and DeadlyShoc already sitting on way less than a quarter of his HP. Dragonite, no matter if you burst or not, you're still gonna have to take this guaranteed chip. Sky Uppercut is not the choice, especially when he has all the room needed to burst and activate. Plus frame right on top, activating the burst. And gonna add on even further chip, gonna put you all the way down to 1. Not 1 just yet, 9 HP left to go. But, oh my gosh, we've been sitting here forever. It was like 10 seconds in game time. But finally, as we get to the end of our first game 1, Leches prevailing. Going into game 2 so far, I'm actually quite surprised. I haven't seen anybody really, you know, make it difficult for DeadlyShoc, especially compared to the mirror. And this is Texan's own DeadlyShoc, the Blaziken of Texas. Okay, a little bit interesting on the button choices. Blaziken's homing 1 is neutral on block, going along with Lucario and Pikachu that have a neutral on block homing. Well, at least homing 1. Okay, 2 wide Blaze Kicks. Come here. A little bit of a vacuum on that Heat Wave. Blaze Kicks again. So far, these guys are spending the amount of HP needed to keep each other at bay. The high back of the heel to put you back down to earth. Don't think so highly of yourself. Hit. Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait, does the 2 hit actually confirm into the aerial ace? I actually didn't know that. Ooh, inching back and forth. Not sure when each other's going to activate their button. Blaze Kicks again. That means on hit is going to be plus, on block, neutral. Okay, going over the low button, activating Miss Magius, holding down the neutral, but Leches doesn't want to take the mix. Okay. Ooh, okay, choosing to go. Oh, and it's because he has the attack buff. A beautiful whiff punish staying just outside the Heat Wave range, trying to stay calm, cool, and collected and beat the heat. Homing going through, but DeadlyShoc does have his burst on deck. Tick throw. Careful. Okay, again. Oh, Sky Uppercut gonna get rid of the armor. No reset. Blaze Kicks. Doesn't want to get damaged too much. He's looking like he's going to hold the block. It stays out of range. Dive kicks in. Is this going to be enough damage? Oh, 3 in a dream. Heat wave on Oki just to wait out the rest of the burst. It's not looking too good in a high jump kick over the 2Y. No tags backs, says Tres Leches. Like I said, guys, these things are not working properly, but you know what? We're still gonna get it together, okay? We're gonna get it together for your viewing pleasure. And there we go. We got the name set up. All right. Virtigris has been coming through with the results as of late. Has been able to make a couple top 8s. But now, one thing's for sure, May has been actually popped up to 1. I mean, one singular Heaven's Arena, and she immediately makes 4. So we're gonna find out how this works. I've definitely seen this matchup in the past, but you know, we are living in the day and age of today, and anything can happen. All right, the support choice is gonna be Magi, not needing it too much as we just get the throw. But you know what? These sunny days make sure that she's gonna pop up a lot sooner than you expect. Alright, full burst gauge for May, hitting out anti-air, big boy laser. Hit. Ooh, nice. And enough hits to actually be able to actually get out the CA. Okay, there we go. Will-o-wisps, anti-air, a little bit too low to get hit by the Inferno. And fully charge on the DP. You're gonna eat a lot of damage for that look. Alright, Ninetales, the demon pair. Oh, did you get hit? Yes, you did. The small baby stun, which means we're gonna go ahead and get 2 buffs. 1, 2, we keep that thing on us. Laser, gotta be careful. Burst? Yes, we are. We need a little bit of breathing room. Gonna activate a counter burst as well, trying to keep May into the corner, but giving her enough space, only needing to do sidewide to get into the burst attack and get a combo straight into it. Now, I actually haven't seen May play too often, but if you're able to, you know, have a decent amount of showing, or at least make 4th place in a good amount of players showing up during that tournament for May. 99 Dash was there, TEC was there, Radiance was there. So if you're able to actually get, you know, a top 4 placing with some of those monsters in it, you gotta play nice, right? You gotta be nice. Okay. Ooh, okay. Tried to get a low laser on, but the smog gonna back you up. Give me some distance. And again, these low flame charges. Yo, May, the confidence, gonna go ahead, wake up with the throw. Gonna have to make me feel scared. You're gonna have to make a believer out of me. Okay. Again, some of these Infernos gonna try to scare the skies a little bit and try to keep Virtigris from jumping, but so far he's been choosing to just do what he wants to. But there we go, another Inferno gonna go ahead and hit its mark. And that was a nice delay on May's part, being able to see the little high, or I should say low ride of the embers and getting to the conversion. Oh, gotta be careful getting nickel and dimed by some of these embers. And that shield's not looking too healthy, but the boomerang tells you to come here. Alright, no just frame, but still damage all the same. Ooh. Gonna take a trade. And so far, these hits are starting to actually go in Virtigris' favor. Smog gonna cancel into the Ninetales, gonna block it, but the plus frames allow a throw to come through. And 2 sunny days coming up, 1, 2, and we keep that buff on us. Ooh, be careful, a little bit too low. Tries to go for the Inferno again, and being able to react to the projectiles with the Smog. Good awareness, and again, I wonder if maybe doing Hex could have actually won the game there, but May is going to activate Sylveon. Oh, too close for comfort was Virtigris, thinking that he had all the range to his name, but instead was met face to face with that overheat. All right, going into that game 3. So far, trying to be patient. Nice whip punish on the Boomerang. May gonna go ahead and take that first field phase change. Smog, but JX gonna go ahead and get over. Gonna eat a good amount of damage and get both buffs needed. And you didn't have enough PSP to take it. Oh my god, he still did Sunny Day even with the Smog getting ready to come out. Careful though, these trades are not going in Virtigris' favor. No punish, but gonna be on Virtigris' side. Oh my gosh, the broom rides, the 8X's to try to get the approach. Laser? Oh yeah, getting hit by the Embers again. Whoa. Out of there, no. Block. Miss Magius, oh, being able to block everything. But so close. Back up, give me my space. It may be 2025, but I still want my 6 feet. Oh, broom ride right over. Ember for Embers. And the Psy Wave gets hit out by the laser. May on set point. Get over here. Only a little bit of laser hitting. And Boomerang gonna hit through the projectiles, being a higher tier projectile to beat others. Ooh, caught him. Alright, Ninetales set a little bit far away. Yes. Oh my gosh, and we're able to Smog out of a dangerous position. Gonna force Virtigris to pop his burst, trying to make sure he gets this defense down. Or I should say defense down off of him. Okay. Dashed forward, and you know what? Virtigris is going to go ahead and take all the mileage he can. Dash up, throw, just to get as quick as damage as possible. And 1, 2, going to go ahead and get that attack buff back on. Any amount of damage is going to be detrimental. But Sylveon going to go ahead and add on the defense down. Defense up, going to keep it in a nice position. Laser again. He's not dead yet, but only 17 HP. Embers are starting to come through. Smog, Boomerang gonna eat out the vulnerable frame with punish, and that's going to be it. May taking it 2-1 over Virtigris. Okay, AlphaFlower versus Wiietnam. Oh, let me go ahead and switch the teams around. There we go. All right, AlphaFlower is going to be on the Suicune, and Wiietnam pulling out the Aegislash. Now, what's probably interesting about this is that, you know, because Wiietnam does have the Machamp, but depending on what support set AlphaFlower could be running, could be really dangerous for him. So going with the Aegislash switch instead as the counter pick. Countered, grabbed, snatched up, and that's going to be a hard knockdown in field phase. Throw again? Wait, hold on. What did you do? Did you dash forward? Throw? Oh, Still, no matter how many times Wiietnam has been grabbed out of CA, still choosing to go with a CA option and getting a throw of his own. Cancel through. JX, not punishable, but hit. Oh, and that's going to be a conversion. Wiietnam, a little bit in trouble. Is in sharp form, but only going to be there for so long. JX missing its target. Now, if AlphaFlower was ready, you can 8Y. The CA doesn't do it there and mistimes it even. Are you dead? No, drops it. Burst, activated, burst attack. It would have critted right there. Gonna do tons of chip. Just outside the range. JY, that shield can crack at any moment. Hit. Oh, JX, no throw. 2X missing its mark and a toss Captain America shield for the last bit of HP. It's getting close. Okay. Punish. Ooh, late on the punish, getting away with murder, but you know what? We get a CAY, hard knockdown. And just in case he tried to do a dash forward. You know what? AlphaFlower doing a very good job keeping at bay, playing patience, wants to see what she can find, but so far Wiietnam is still tacking on the offense. Whew. JX 8Y on reaction, no shenanigans here, activating burst, because you know what, and that's gonna reset phase shift points, but you got your burst attack hit, which means you won't be having it until you get burst again. Throw too early, unfortunate. We're so close to burst as well. Fake out with the 2X and gonna combo or at least block string into the Dragonite, and decides to just casually walk up throw. Another day in the park and said easy pickings for this game one. AlphaFlower doing a pretty good job actually keeping up with the Aegislash. If anything, there's a few punishes here and there, like doing 8Y against CA. Because if he's doing full or half charge, that 8Y, which is really good for Suicune, can actually do something about it. And not only that, Suicune's 8Y can combo into that Hydro Pump. Okay, repositioning, taking it a little bit slower than last game. Ooh. Oh, but canceled a little bit too early, and he's going to be out of shield, or at least out of sharp form. No anti-air. Shadow Sneak, going to add on to the plus frames. Got to watch out. Okay, double backwise, going to go ahead, add on to damage. Nice. Oh, wasn't expecting the reaction of the Mirror Coat, taking crazy amounts of damage for it. 2X, set up. Yeah, you can't CA that, especially when Ironhead is charging your way. Geo Laser, gonna be blocked. Activating Burst, wasn't close enough to pop him out of the shield form, so he's gonna stay sharp. But side homing and dodging the Ironhead, gotta be careful. Any one of these can hurt, and you know what? Trying to take the damage, trying to take the throw, but you got only one guess. Trade? Not trade even. Said AlphaFlower saying headbutt first. Headbutt first, thought process later. Down again. That's a setup that can be hit out by that 8Y. JY hit, 5X misses, but you know what? We're getting the damage needed. Doesn't hit. Oh, so close so far, but yet trying to find a way to get a confidential hit. Okay, 5X getting in range. So far, AlphaFlower has just been taking up the whole screen. Any amount of time that she's taken has been in the air or down on the ground backdashing. Hit out of the air. Right now, Wiietnam is having a hard time finding a way to approach anti-air. Put down CAY for that change into field phase. Pulled up with the 4Y. Didn't care that it was punishable. Activate burst? Yes. Oh, okay. Burst, CA, dash, throw. Not going to be enough, but going to do a large amount, especially with that rage and attack buff. Dragonite, going to go ahead, keep you in block stun. Going to go ahead and use it all to make sure you are down to exactly 1. But not only that, we're going to go ahead and get Rainbow Razor, and we're moving. We're moving across the screen right now. Timeout. And go ahead, takes the timeout, says, I don't need to do anything extra. Throw won't kill me, and it'll make sure that I keep the HP lead. So good stuff from Wiietnam. Too far for throw. Oh, okay, that was kind of nice, actually. The CA did get rid of the projectile. Oh, and that was a crazy flash cannon. Imagine, it was not even the actual hit that he wanted, but he still got it. Hit, counter hit, does get a Shadow Sneak out. Ooh, wasn't expecting the Blade coming at you fast. Hit. Ooh, tick throws, plain and simple, but luckily good that some of that damage is going to be circumvented by the burst. And getting anti-aired by the homing. I don't know where this tracking is coming from, but better believe it's nose first. Okay, try to do a forward Y Oki again. Are we blocking? We aren't blocking, and that's gonna be game 2 for Wiietnam. Oh, I know that's gonna be 2. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Okay, our top tier maid choosing to actually go with the Empoleon while wait, what's going on here? Wiietnam? There we go. Okay. A little bit of a name switch, or at least this name was just entirely gone from Wiietnam's side. But it's alright. It's going to be May on the Empoleon and Wiietnam on the Suicune. It's actually really interesting because I've never seen Wiietnam Suicune. But so far, that CA working in Wiietnam's favor. There we go again, yep, but quick enough not to get counter hit. Trying to throw out the bubbles, but gotta be careful. That's, that Mirror Coat can do a lot of damage, but Luster Surge, you are in the cage. You're stuck in here with me. I'm not stuck in here with you. Punish. CAY again. Looks like Empoleon might be a little bit too big to be able to get the confirmed combo. Now, surprisingly, taking these ice walls, May can actually just use defog to get out of that situation. Super high anti-air, and Wiietnam being able to get it into the Aurora Beam for sure for confirm. JX. 8Y tried to cancel into something that wasn't going to get countered. Ooh, okay, cut at the last minute, getting out that CA, but again, another CAY gonna get you out of that danger. Such a nice hit on the 8Y, but no hit to Hydro Pump. Wasn't so sure, so we're staying on the safe side. JY, gotta be careful of how many of those we stand out. Those are projectiles that can be mirror coated. Ooh, but a whiff punish on the 5Y. You better watch where you swing those fins. Flippers, technically? Oh, it's not about that. How did you even get that hit from downtown? The donkey kick conversion, reset phase shift points. We're trying to make sure we get the kill and we see it. Okay. Evolve tall, but we gotta be careful if this blocks. Okay, tried to match it again, but but only works out once. Wiietnam. Oh, okay. I thought for a second they switched on sides, but nope, it's all good. Going into this game too, so far, you know, I haven't really seen this character from either side, so I think there's still, I would say these are pockets on both sides. Ooh, too far for throw. But again, so far the timing for Wiietnam CAs have been working out. But right now, Mei is trying to show that I can do that too. Hit, trades. So far, I think Mei needs to find a way to be able to try to make the approach without using projectiles. But so far, Empoleon does have a hard time walking forward and walking straight into the fireball. Oh, I was actually scared because I definitely know for sure from that height, Empoleon would definitely get hit by a Hydro Pump. Okay, Luster Surge, and again, for hanging so high into the sky means that you're gonna get hit, but protecting you from the projectiles. CAY still doesn't work. Bigger hit character. Oh, but this is for sure going to work. Free combo for Aurora Beam fodder. Now Wiietnam on set point. Ooh, nice whip punish with the forward Y. Sidewalking that projectile just a little bit. Watch out for these. Oh my goodness, every time he throws out the fireball, I expect a miracle to possibly come out. Plus frames. Be careful. Into my loving arms you go as we take the damage. And now you gotta go ahead and deal with it in field phase. Yeah, it looks like Mei is just having a hard time, and she doesn't know that you could just defog. She doesn't know the defog, but there it is. All right, there we go. We gotta know our buttons to make sure we win the game. Evolve tall, but gotta be careful. That last hit, knew that you were gonna take to the skies. Okay, Dragonite again. Wait, does this work? Oh, I almost thought it would have worked. Mei had the right idea, but a little bit too far away for my liking. Going straight through, not worrying about the bubble because it is light armored. Oh yeah, too high, getting hit by the hail. And we can't do defog either because if we see it, oh, okay, Ice Beam. That is another choice, but you're gonna get critted. And not only that, because of the activation on CA, it's gonna do double the damage, more than enough to get the kill, and for Wiietnam to move on. Let's switch these around. There we go. All right, so we've been seeing a lot of Wiietnam with the Suicune, but now going against Leches into winners finals, we're gonna see how this works out. Now, Granted, Suicune does actually do a pretty good job of keeping Blaziken at bay. Has a very good CA, a far shooting CA, just like that. Sometimes even though Blaziken has a pretty far dash, by the time Suicune does their own CA, Suicune's already in your face. Alright, playing a little bit of a dance, holding true, keeping it on the low end, gonna hit against the wall, a little bit too low, so not gonna be anything for combo or Oki. Oh my gosh, the non-EX flare bits on hitting, and not only that, hitting you out of your vulnerable frame. Okay, ooh, alright, and not only that, Wiietnam really does have the 5x Okis on lock. So far, he's had the timing down every time. Okay, Big Team gonna go ahead and get a little bit of HP back. A lot of chip from that. Gonna activate Burst because our shield was very low. Oh no, he didn't block it! And that might actually be the damage. Yes, no? It isn't. Luckily, we are in burst mode and we're able to survive. Dash out, but didn't dash out on time to lose the tracking of Icy Whip. Ooh, oh, it looked like he might have perfect blocked it, but then did not know what to do. Okay, CAY on that, okay. Another CAY on a 2Y. Quick buttons coming out from Wiietnam. Dashed out, no Tatsu, but we do get the throw break. Not enough hits to hit the vulnerable frame. Another CAY Oki. Big Teeny, give me my HP back. I like it. Potential throw bait, no. Activating burst on your own, 2x, wants to get the distance, and that's gonna hurt a lot of crit right on top of it. Wiietnam's not dead, but better believe you're gonna pay for this. Speed boost activated. I think you're able to just walk from it. But yeah, so far, I was about to say I'd block it just in case. The hitbox of that is very oh my gosh, I can't even talk right now. My throat is so dry. But the 8x, gonna go ahead and kill you way before Dragonite has time to activate. Hit, ooh, faster charge, no backdash, Oki. Like I said, that CA doing pretty good against other CAs as well, especially by how far and how many hits it has. 8x going to, no, I mean 2x to get hit out. Lightning legs on the other side, chip just in case. I like it. Interesting tech, and that's gonna be it. So far, Wiietnam hasn't actually been choosing the zoning route. So far, they've been actually pressing their advantage, trying to make Leches guess, but so far the damage is just eclipsing over what Wiietnam is doing. Ooh, but round start, Roar Beam. It hit, oh my gosh, the armor. Out. And like I said, even though if Leches has a CA dash that goes back pretty far, by that time, Suicune is already in front of you. Already just face first, and another hard knockdown. Hail. Dash forward. Okay, I see the timing now. Hail. 2x, and look at the spacing on that. Gives you so much pushback. So far, Geysers trying to hit out one. I'm about to say, yeah, one of these is going to get head out by an 8Y. Just stray hits. Ooh, outside. Got a little bit scared. Wanted to see a dash. Yeah, the lingering 5X going to anti-air so far. Gotta walk and block. Find your way in. And another Flare Blitz. Gonna actually combo on the wall. The pressure. The CA fully charged. And just gonna walk up, homing. Not afraid of these CAs that have been coming out so much from Wiietnam. But the anti-air on the 5X gonna work. Burst. Push you all the way back to the corner. A quick CAY. No, Dragonite activated. Oh, I don't care. It would have been amazing to hit the burst, but you know what? Jump over. Waiting and blocking. Burst up. Wants to make sure you don't activate your own. Oh my god. The patience. All right, and it's going to give you a lot of space, too, to activate Dragonite. I like it. Be careful. Hydro Pump. Going to cover the Icy Wind from behind. Dash out again. No, doesn't want to get hit by the chance that it's a frame trap, but another Flare Blitz going to hit the CA. Thrust Leches is just throwing him out there. Ooh, okay, I think he is. He actually is perfect blocking the first hit, but just not sure what to do right after. That hail hits him with the 8X. Thought you were going to escape. Going to hit out by the nose bump. Okay, 2Y. Hit again. Looked like it was going to be a CADC. Jump over. No, that would have been scary if that Victini actually hit that, but oh no. Hold on. All right, we escape. Walking and blocking. Pushing you to the corner. CAY. Give me my space. Okay, Blaze kicks again. So far, Wiietnam doing an amazing job circumventing this, but oh no, Sky Uppercut does plenty of damage because of Rage. Waiting for that CA, I know it, backdashing. Oh, again, this time going for the EX variant because we know it's going to kill. Great decision making from Thrust Leches, picking and choosing what they're gonna do. But Wiietnam needs to find his stride here. Down 2 games to none. And surprisingly, no switch to a champ either. Wants to get it done with the Suicune. Ain't no way my man did jump sidewise. My man is BMing on round start. Oh, I don't know what you're trying to catch, Wiietnam, but right now you're not going to catch anything on the ground with those. Get hit out again. Doesn't get the wall splat, but Wiietnam still not afraid, holding his offense. But walking him down so far, when they get within character's length of each other, they start to get weary of each other's buttons. Throw too early. Push to the wall. Wasn't able to get any combo from it, but there you go. Catching your backdash. Ooh, gonna be a nice hit. Oh, and not only a nice hit, gonna be a hard one with Victini backing you up. Perfect block? No. Oh, you risked it all, brother. You risked everything and then some. Thrust Leches gonna go ahead straight in for it. Okay, fully charged CA, no hard knockdown. Gotta be careful of some of these stray hits. Oh my goodness, at that last moment he wanted to jump. Gonna sneak in a throw, get an Icy Wind set up. No, just for the bubble. Top of that Icy Wind. Alright. Oh. Careful. Backdash hits it out, playing a game of chicken with an actual one. The back fist gonna hit out the vulnerable frame of Suicune CA Victini. Doing a lot of hard hits here. Blocking and blocking. Wants to get you at least towards the corner. Trying to bait an 8Y. Gets the bait that he wants, but not the bait that he needed to have. Activating Burst again. This is a range that can kill Suicune for sure. Getting a little bit more HP. Blocking everything. Gotta be careful though. Is that a hit? Oh my gosh, it is on top of Rage. And you're still in white HP. I'm sorry to tell you, Thrust Leches is gonna move on to Grand Finals. Alright, so far, I think this might be Darren's first time entering a Heaven's Arena. I've never really seen their name before. But 99 Dash, someone who's been getting consistent top 4s and top 5s, but just never has been given that, you know, that first place trophy. And he might actually attempt to get it here going into this tournament, especially with so many of the top 10 gone. Oh, but caught up with the lick. I'm not trying to find out what that tongue does, but I know it's giving damage. Ooh, set up with a Shadow Ball. Hold on, I love this setup. Gonna hit in with the Sludge Bomb. Gonna go ahead and tack on a little bit extra damage and add on a attack down. And that's gonna be one of the benefits in this matchup. You are able to move around while doing a high stance as Gengar, which avoids all lows. Hit. Oh, it's gonna be a trade hit. Okay, Jirachi. Oh my goodness. Oh, going straight for the homing, but we still gotta be careful. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh no. So I think that stray burst attack could have killed. Maybe there's no way this might actually kill the optimization, and it does. Jirachi is the homie. Shadow Ball gonna protect you on the way in. Not the fastest approaching projectile, but one of the longer lasting ones. Oh, that out prioritized Sludge Bomb. I'm surprised by that. Oh, drops it. Tries to pick it up with a throw, but you know what? Instead, decides to sneak in the punch DP. No, actually drifting it outwards to make sure he doesn't get punished. Gonna activate Sylveon, but you know what? You cannot hang in the skies for so long, especially with a multi-hit DP like Pikachu's. Trying to cover the air, trying to see what he gets. Fishing for something, plus frames. Ooh, and does curse to get the amount of synergy he needs to burst up. Hit, double. Oh, fully charged, hit all the way down, but still gets a 2x punish. Plus frames. Double hit, escaped artist. Did he went into the air, and 99 Dash is still being able to get the conversion. Dash out, no burst attack activated. Shadow Ball. Careful, gets the throw. Gonna get a little bit of extra HP from this, but not much because of how much recoverable he has. Oh, the jump kick. Oh no, not the hip. No, hold on. You have 5 seconds to make this. That's not the combo. Darren right there had 5 seconds to do the most damaging combo possible, but I think he wasn't paying attention to the amount of HP and time going on. Like, I could have imagined the combo myself. That was about to be Hypnosis, 2x, Shadow Punch Charge, 8x. Like, it was going to be damage. But you know what? You gotta keep a look on the clock. Time is always going. Always. Alright, sets up the Shadow Ball. Again, slow approaches. Hit. Perfect block throw is in range. Give me some of that synergy. Yum, 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 delicioso. Oh, and you know what? He said we're going to continue some of the taste testing because that's going to be my damage. Messing up the combo. No CA. Goes in with the Sludge Bomb. Wants to add more chip. And not only that, going to set up another one. Got to be careful. Escaped. But I say that as he gets tagged yet again. Punish? No. Shadow Ball again. Trying to find a way to approach. Oh, hold on. The Scooby punches in the corner. Dashes out to make sure you are staying in the corner, my friend. Oh, no. Does that wall splat? It does. That was almost amazing execution from Darren. Again, 13 seconds left. It's now this time that for 99 dash, time is not on his side. Activates the burst for potentially to get something. This looks like it could be something, but you gotta get either he activates his burst or yep, he does. He's gonna go ahead, accept his fate. He wants to keep this round, the first one especially. Oh no! Oh, that is not how you want to end it, especially when time could have been on your side. You want to take a timeout other than losing your HP, always. Okay, still showing my man what that tongue does, and he's getting the combos. The light astonishes. I'm loving it. Look at the optimization. I'm surprised that doesn't anti-air because of 2x. I mean, just hope. Oh, okay. Triple curse, gonna build a lot of synergy too. Oh, no confirm, but does get the crit throw. And this is already when Darren's spending his burst, just got it back. Jirachi activated. Are we activating burst? Yes, we are. Burst wave is in effect. Both counter bursts. 8x out. Does choose it. Hard knockdown. Dashes out, but backs up good. We are escaping everything and then some. Fully charged CA reaches the heavens. Tried to pick something up and a double 5x for the kill. Darren. Practically calling Heaven's Arena very own 99 Dash, who's been taking down some of, you know, Heaven's Arena's greatest. And remember, guys, since this is loser semifinals, it is a best 2 out of 3. So right now, this is game 3, and someone is going home. This is for money too, by the way, for first and second place. This is for who gets the shmoola. Well, actually, no. This is for a chance to not get the money. I'm sorry, we still not in losers finals. Okay, Shadow Ball jumping over with a clean leap. Hit? Wait, what? Did that get rid of Astonish? Oh, doesn't set up the Shadow Ball. Instead, activates Sylveon. Wants to get some HP back. And that was a very high CA, but drops the combo. Could have been a lot of extra damage. And then Hypnosis talked to him, but it looked like he's going to talk to him somewhere else in Field Phase. Perfect block. Yes, he does. Okay, hold on. We got the execution for those. And you know what? I love the way Darren has been using the permeation from Gengar, being able to escape in and out in a moment's notice. Man's talking to the ghost types real quick and then coming back to throw hands. 8x. Both of them doing an X button, but nothing yet. Hits the Astonish and has the Scoobies ready on charge. And it's not looking too hot for 99 Dash. Darren says, I want to confirm this round for sure. I'm not going to let it escape me. And again, this time for 99 dash, you gotta pick and choose. If you know you're gonna lose, you gotta make sure your opponent does not get the blessing from Nia. And already Darren obviously has special cheer. The fact that he won that round and already has a quarter in the tank. CA dash out, astonish again. Being so tricky on Gengar is a must, and Darren is showing it. Alright, Sylveon again. Wants to be able to take any damage needed. Hypnosis, missing its mark and staying in crit range for so many frames. Throw, nuzzle, in the corner, only needs so much HP left. Stagger, jumps out for the curse and whiff punish it because it hits nothing. You know what? Curse is such a good button, but the only problem it is that if it whiffs, that's the only problem. Okay, dashing forward, probably wanted to get as much damage as possible, but activating the burst plus Jirachi, which means we hit harder and we live longer. Burst attack. Not enough room to be able to activate a burst attack of his own. 5x with the throw. You have to guess hit or miss, and that's going to be a hit on Darren's end. And that's a gone burst attack from 99 dash, and now he has to deal with burst attack still in effect for Darren. Anti-air, CA, Shadow Ball, another one later right on top, but the Thunder Cancel going to get him out of the situation. Activates a Thunder Pillar, catches the side dash. So close to synergy, so close. Over dashing out. Shadow Ball, but gotta be careful with how many Shadow Balls we're giving. You know he wants that burst. Hits him out the air! No way! Is this gonna kill? It's gonna kill! In the last moment, getting the crit clutch! The critical combo in the last moment. Alright, Suicune, Gengar. Now, this has always been surprisingly a interesting matchup. Back in the day, back in the old Pokkén days, where you would see Sir Spud versus our love and behold, and I hope he is doing well, Burnside. Would always be crazy interesting matches, especially with how many lingering buttons Suicune can put out versus how well Gengar can actually dodge moments like this. Nice forward Y, and being able to get that and a reaction, the Shadow Ball cancel. There's already such high level gameplay going on, but the CA gonna catch the curse on the escape out of the ground. You gotta be careful where you throw out your 8 Ys. And you know what, Suicune, being one of the characters where you actually have to delay a certain amount to actually combo properly, Darren is doing an amazing job showing his combo prowess. Ooh, hold up, I like that. Okay, back out, hit into the Astonish. And you know what? That's really interesting. Even though if you were to try to 8Y in the moment, if you're able to do sludge, if you're able to do sludge bomb, you can actually punish for doing that anti-air. So staying true to Gengar's tricky character, Darren is doing an amazing job. Ooh, Punch Walk dodges it. Trying to get a little bit more damage, and it would have worked too. Walking him down. Gotta be careful. CA charge wasn't able to hit it out just fast enough, but out prioritized. Gotta watch out. Double out prioritized. I'm surprised by that, but you know what? It is a special button going against strong buttons, so it makes sense. burst it up. Probably a good way, even though if he does win this, he could force a win out. Okay. Donkey kicks. Still has a large amount of burst meter, but he's got to find a way to get in. Laser, gotta be careful. So close. Stay in place and jumps out. Wiietnam holding north and said, we're going to come down south and meet you down there. Does this get rid of... It does get rid of the bubble from above, but you got to watch out for what's down low. Oki, properly Oki to the point where he gets the full damage. Look at that. That's why you gotta time your Okis, kids. Activates the burst. See, want to make sure there's no comeback chance. Oh my goodness, but there might be. Hold on, wait. Oh! Drops it. Oh, but yo, say good night. It was a good attempt, but not good enough. So far, these guys are really playing about even. I'm seeing the adaptations. I'm seeing the character-specific situations. We're right there. Gonna go ahead and take the first start of the synergy race by stealing some of yours. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and return that in the amount of damage you're gonna take from this, and attacking even more into the corner. So far, this jump-in Sludge Bomb has been doing a good amount of synergy build for Darren. Oh, but smart timing on the 5x charge. And baiting it, says, I don't believe in your Oki, no matter how good it is. The patience at far distance tries to dash up. Hypnosis gets the dash up. Shadow Punch again, but no extra damage. Dragonite, gonna back away. No, we're gonna hit you out of it. A nice punish from Gengar. Ooh, punished with the Astonished, baiting out the, oh my gosh, I almost choked. Baiting out the Miracle. That's actually very smart stuff. Okay. And you know what? For some people that don't know, Gengar can actually have a special movement option if he does a very fast version of 8x in the air. Jump 8x can actually put Gengar like back a little bit. Ooh, oh, again. But it gets out prioritized by the JX. Wait. Does the Shadow Punch count as a physical hit? Or did that just time, was that just the timing was off? I mean, it would make sense, but to us, we know it's technically a projectile. It's the throw, gets rid of Shadow, oh wow, Shadow Ball actually getting rid of the Icy Wind as well. Gotta wait out for time. 8x, gonna waste even more of it. Activating the burst attack again. Gonna go ahead and let things ride out. That actually could have been punished by a 2x, but I think Darren didn't realize it. Ooh, oh yeah, we were scared for a second there. Punish? No! Chose to let him jump. Burst, grabs the burst attack, and that's gonna be enough to take for timeout, especially with the wall splat. Like like I said, sitting around even for these two players. But you know what? You know that game 2 is always important. Okay. Ooh, patience on Gengar's side. Surprisingly not moving as much around. Gotta be careful. Oh, staring too long into the to the globe that is the Shadow Ball. That means Darren's gonna go ahead and take his damage, reset, hit, charge. Gotta be careful. Oh. Yo, the delays on this are kind of crazy, but so far, Wiietnam looks like he's starting to understand the timing just a little bit, and that's what you gotta do. Again, so far, Wiietnam has been perfect when it comes to these 5X Okies. Another throw, trying to do Sludge Bomb again. What works on me twice, it most likely won't happen again. Okay, 2X Oki backs up, not going for a CA Oki instead, but chooses to back off. Interesting.
Round 2.
Ooh, catches it, but doesn't commit to the homing. Jumps out, gets caught. Magikarp gonna go ahead and put a damper into the reunion. Fully charged. Scoobies hits out, but doesn't get the initial hit. Almost was a really good whiff punish. Oh, but the Hydro Pump doesn't get it, a little bit too late. Now, seeing that fully charged CA, oh wait, hold on, that's smart! Taking time to build as much synergy as possible. Again, another Sludge Bomb, gonna stop you from getting any type of worthy damage. Ooh, okay, dash forward, 5X again. Oki does get the right timing and gets the throw right after, and this is looking really good for Darren. Hasn't even used his burst attack yet, or hasn't activated his burst yet. Oh. Grab, throw, actually hits out. That was pretty lucky or really on time. Hold up, I'm about to say, this combo was looking kind of nasty. Still chooses not to activate his burst. Trying to keep it for a rainy day, but now sees the opportunity while he's in the corner. But Wiietnam says, I'm going to put a stop to you with this 4Y waterfall. Gets hit by a stray forward Y, not how you want to start, especially when you try to build as much synergy as possible with Gengar. Shadow Punch does get the hit and a hard knockdown that he wanted. That Shadow Ball was super OP. Hit. Trying to delay just a little bit and trying to be on the tricky side, but looks like the damage is starting to pile up. Gets him out, but oh, hold on. If he was able to permeate through all of that, it would have been scary. But finds an opportunity on the whiff throw. Getting hit up there like a ping pong ball. You're shaped like one, kind of. Ooh, okay, and a well-placed forward Y again. Magikarp gonna make sure that any amount of tap gets hit just a little bit. It's gonna hurt. And we're getting close to building up this synergy. Magikarp is still activated and hits him on the way down. Shadow Ball, Oki, Shadow Punch. So I think it doesn't work like that. Either Wiietnam mistimed it twice, or Shadow Punch really does count as a physical hit. I wouldn't expect a Shadow Punch out of the, you know, the Abyss to be considered an actual physical hit, but you know what? Punch is in the name. Ooh, caught him. A little bit too much PSP spent for your liking, so... Oh, hit him. Nice. Double Shadow Ball. Look at how much real estate my man got. Almost hit him out of the air. No 5X. Wiietnam is trying to bait it just in case. Hypnosis does get hit out. We're not gonna be playing these games. Crit throw, will it kill? No, it doesn't. A lot of HP loss, and going into that red range means that we get a double throw on the second charge. Wiietnam now at set point. Magikarp. Gotta be careful though. Teched. Gets the throw. Saps your chance of getting any synergy. Okay, nice. Walking our way through. Ooh, hits you before you can get the Icy Wind again. Shadow Ball, set up. Hit wide, baits it out, but doesn't get anything from it. Oh, hits out of the Sludge Bomb so far. Darren has been really trying to get to, you know, use that as much as possible. Good on chip, good on block, but it does have its gaps. It does have its cons. Hit for hit. Magikarp again. But you know what? Magikarp doesn't activate well, especially when you get thrown. Double dash. Burst. Are you going to activate anything? Yes, you are. Give me my space. Wait, can you burst this? You can! There's enough room, and it's going to be a hit. And not only that, he gets full Oki off of this. What's going to be for breakfast? And I don't know if Wiietnam is going to like it. It's going to be a hard guess. He chose the guess wrong. Fully charged CA. Laser in place. And jumps out at the wrong place, wrong time. And that's going to be 2-2. Alright, last game. So far, when it comes to the clutch, Darren has been able to pull it out of nowhere, out of the ghost of the hand that he has. Sets up the Sludge Bomb, does hit its mark. CA out of range, but baits both and catches the whiff punish. Such great movement. And so far, he's just building synergy, making sure that Wiietnam doesn't get any significant damage. And sometimes building synergy is going to be a win con. And you know what? A lot of these curses are reminding me of Totoro, who's able to build so much synergy for Gengar in just a few rounds, or at least a few seconds in the first round. Victini activated, dashes out. The escape artist gets both hits, but not too much significant damage because of that attack down. Magikarp gonna go ahead, allow, but there's a lot of recoverable HP on Darren's side. Oh, that punch hits, but we need a throw. And you know what? Wiietnam sees it coming, still gonna get enough HP anyway. Tries to fake him out. Oh! And gets the curse, tries to escape, but it doesn't matter. So many cancels in such a short time for Darren, being able to still pull out the win. Now he's the one at set point. Okay, trickery is at hand, but so far that CAY gonna put you back down, making you rethink your options. Are we gonna do the Oki here? We are. But the fake one says that I'm trying to get some of that synergy, fam. I may have a full tank, but it looks like you need to empty yours. It doesn't have full burst just yet. Couldn't activate it here just to see. Doesn't give him burst still. Could be scary. And he's even further away from burst. And while Darren has a full stick of butter, it's so scary. You know, one moment you can die and you need to wait for your synergy to come back. Wiietnam builds the full stick of butter, and now he's planning to cook with it. Ooh, dash hit. Could have comboed into the Aurora Beam, but didn't do so. Wiietnam trying to make a comeback, but 17 seconds left on the clock. Darren pops his burst. Oh! Okay, the blocks. Able to catch through again. Oh no, there's no way you're not gonna jump here. Oh, wait a second. Oh! He could have did 8Y! He didn't do anything! Shadow Ball, 2x. 4 seconds left. What are you going to do? You're going to hold up to evade any possibility. And Darren, 3-2, making it back. Game 1. Let's switch this around. Swap teams. There we go. Okay. And I'm pretty sure this is the first time they're actually meeting in tournament in general. That is true. 99 Dash is actually the one that took Darren out of the running and then came back in loser semis. Ooh, Hypnosis out of range. Watch out. Oh, okay, I like it. Using the heat wave, making sure you don't get too comfortable. Oh no, got a little bit too comfortable being close to the wall. Now you gotta deal with the plus frames off of this overheat. Does it hit? Not only does it not hit, it puts him on the other side with plus frames. Alright. Sets up the Sludge Bomb, wants to bring out any attacks in case he does get hit. No 8Y, but it is the non-EX version, so it's grab punishable. So Leches has got to be very careful, especially with how many of those he throws out, because every grab means that not only is Darren gaining back HP, but then also bringing his burst closer to actually being full. And he's trying to reach for it. 18 seconds left. A last-minute stitch effort. Burst up. Trying to get his burst. He does. Now we're both even on burst. So that means it's just going to be a battle of the megas. And hits him out of the air with the pinwheel. Ooh, Shadow Ball coming just out. Any of these extra movements could be dangerous for Darren to do. Gets anti-aired by the Sludge Bomb from the high jump kick. And look at this, he's already built a corner of his burst already. And it looks like he hasn't even spent that much HP either. Ooh, but that's gonna be a decent amount. Hit him out, crit. Guess? No, you're gonna guess for your life. And that was a quick game 1 from Darren. Quick game 1s, but you know what? But hey man, like Gengar, that was you gotta realize that Blaziken does take away a good amount of his HP. Every time he does an EX move, that's a little bit of his life being shaved away until he's able to bring it back somehow. Either by shifting phases, getting throws, or better yet, even using a support like Victini to bring back his HP a little bit. Frames, careful. Oh, cancels all the way out just for you to pop into a big damage combo. Doesn't want to use too much HP because he already spent a large amount in dual phase and wants to be able to get it back. Oh, can you anti-air this? No, you can't. Bait? Oh, got it. And a little bit of that recoverable HP, a little bit of a quick grab just to be able to get our HP back. Overheat from the distance. Wasn't sure if you could walk away or get a little bit closer. Ouch. Duffed right in the forehead, Victini. Trying to build his synergy up again. Hit? No. But Blaziken's gonna go ahead and finish the rest, clean up the rest of that HP.
Round 2.
Saw it again. Watch out for the Tatsu though. Wasn't able to dash out of all the frames. Another quick throw. Split decisions means that we can make even better options later on. Anti-air expecting the high jump kick. And my man is 3 for 3 on the guesses. Shadow Ball. But Sky Uppercut is projectile invulnerable. Ooh, that could have been a grab for Darren, but he wasn't able to see it. 8X? Yep, gets you free out of the corner. Gotta be careful though, yeah. Oh, baits it out. Not getting a hit. And doesn't need to worry about the last kick from the burst attack. We're gonna go ahead, get all this damage. Oh, but not dead yet. And with Sylveon means that he's gonna have to make a lot of damage. Why does he look smaller? Or maybe it's just the perspective. Oh, dash. Homing under the CA. It is a high. Tatsu, too much to the side. Homing being able to track it down, but getting hit by the Talons. Anti-air. Oh, what a beautiful anti-air. Not caring about the actual like CA itself, instead just making sure you tack on as much damage as possible. Overheat, gonna chip him down so much. Double overheat. And the Flare Blitz on the final moments of your CA. Done for. Alright, Darren did so well getting rid of the Blaziken in that game 1, but so far, Leches probably just needed a little bit of a download because he was actually able to hold it down a lot more evenly, especially when it came to the damage and it came to kind of holding down their burst. Ooh, okay. CA, dash forward, no, sets up the Shadow Ball again. No anti-air. Instead, you know what? He might actually not even want it, just in case if he's doing Flare Blitz 1. Oh, not the flop. This man did anti-air flop. I cannot believe it. But more throws just to set up. He doing these quick throws means that we get straight into field phase, and not only that, build as much synergy as fast as possible. Hit. Oh, it does hit. But Darren now built his burst. Goes right over the laser. High jump kick. Gotta be careful. What? I don't know what he did, but right there getting caught by the EX Aerolace and again defeating another burst from Gengar. Oh my god. Yeah, he's inching forward, walking forward with the Shadow Ball. Scary stuff because you don't want to get crit. Hit. Does get it. Oh, nope. Drops it. Oh, not the flop. Again, it's not an anti-air. It's just the move that does a certain amount of damage. Ooh, and look at that. Making sure he gets it back, but it's going to be taken away with it. Tried to combo into the flop again. Hit. Oh, throw. And so far, Darren hasn't been one to attempt to tech. But as I say that, able to get a throw of his own. And I don't know if there's Leches is just trying his hand at any opportunity to get an anti-air. But knowing Blaziken doesn't have one, I don't think it's the best option. Alright, chipping down that shield. Dash forward straight into aerial ace. It's a guess. 8Y? No, chose to escape the corner instead. 10 seconds left. 2X. 2X. Oh, misses his opportunity to break shield. And now... Oh, that last shadow punch. Oh my goodness. That last shadow punch actually took him outside of the upside of the HP range. Anti-air with the Sludge Bomb again. Oh, no hit, no anti-air, and a whipped punish on both sides. That's a lot of damage. Victini, we're so close. 5x. Any amount of hits can spell a big change. Look at that. Getting closer. 4Y. I mean, forward Y for Y. Throw. Okay. Get HP back. Take him away from burst. Put him into the corner. I mean, put yourself into the corner. Almost caught it. Don't do it again. So close, but so far away. Sylveon saving lives out here. But Darren now is in a dangerous spot between a Mega Blaziken and a wall. And the tick throw is gonna work out 2-1. Okay, there's still a chance for Darren yet. Even though if he's 2 games down and he has to make another whole set being on loser's side, but it's possible. Ooh, but this time, Leches is starting to show the download a little bit. Immediate Tatsu to get rid of the projectile, and now we're going for straight offense. Throw? No. Backdash. Getting hit. 5x. We are fighting back with the Abare 5x. Good cancels. Hitting out. Now, any amount of extra recoverable HP would be good for Darren, but not when it comes down to this kick. Sky uppercut for the finish. There's a lot of recoverable HP. If you can find one grab, that's like a... Oh, that scared me. Oh, throw? No, that's going to be a punish. It wasn't the right punish, but it did catch the backdash. Leches on the verge of getting his first HA win. All right, sneaks in a throw. Take away your synergy. Thank you for donating to the church. Going for the throw again. Sky uppercut. Baited out the sky uppercut. Smart stuff. The perfect block and the optimal punish. Doesn't want to lose any more HP than he already has. Back up. Throw the projectiles. Flare blitz on the finish. Darren definitely not going to pop burst right now. But that's a lot of chip on Darren's side. Counter bursting. Oh my god! How? How? In the final moments getting past the laser? And Leches is your Heaven's Arena. Number 20.